Good morning, students. Political Science, book Constitutional at Work, Chapter 3, Election and Representative. In this chapter, we will discuss about the elections, method of elections, and the election and democracy. So today we will cover the first topic, that is election and democracy. First of all, we will begin by asking the two simple questions. Both questions are related to the topic of elections and democracy. Question 1. Can we have democracy without holding elections? Is it possible that without elections we can have democracy? ऐसा हो सकता है क्या कंट्री में इलेक्शंस भी ना कराए जाएं उस किसी भी नेशन के अंदर और फिर स्टिल उस कंट्री के अंदर डेमोक्रेसी आ सकती है? सेकंड क्वेश्चन, कैन वी होल्ड इलेक्शंस विदाउट हैविंग डेमोक्रेसी? या ऐसा भी हो सकता है किसी कंट्री के अंदर डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है लेकिन इलेक्शंस होते हैं? वी विल डिस्कस बोथ क्वेश्चंस वन बाय वन. In today video, we will deal with the question 1, that is, can we have democracy without holding elections? So question number 1, this question tell us the need of representative in a large democracy. हमने डिस्कस किया क्या बिना इलेक्शन डेमोक्रेसी हो सकती है. सो हमने देखा कि लार्ज डेमोक्रेसी कंट्री के अंदर वी नीड द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव because physically it is not possible, like the population of India is about 130 crore. Democracy means rule of the people. So 130 crore people cannot run the government. They don't have the time, they do not have the proper knowledge about all the matters, and it will be not possible to run the government if there will be so many rulers. In that situation we need the representative, and in a large democracy we cannot function properly without the representative. All citizens cannot take direct part in making every decisions. So this work, the decision making process, so decisions are taken by representative on the behalf of citizens, and these representatives are elected by the people. And then on the behalf of peoples, these representatives take the decisions and they rule in the country. They run the government. And to elect our representative, we need a method, we need a procedure, we need a mechanism, and that method or mechanism is known as election. We can say that in modern time the most visible of the democracy is the election. In today, peoples maybe are not aware about the democracy, but there are chances that persons are aware about the elections. Now we'll further discuss about the types of democracy. First is, there are two types of democracy, direct or indirect. A direct democracy is one where the citizens directly participate in the day-to-day decision making. If all the citizens are directly participating into day-to-day decision making process and in the running of the government, then it is known as direct democracy. But in large democracy, in large societies, direct democracy is not possible. Now indirect democracy. In this type of democracy, citizens elect representative to make law for them. In this type of democracy, people do not participate directly, and people or citizens elect their representative to make the law for them, to run the government for them. Example of direct democracy. In ancient states in Greece country के जो ancient states थे, that were the examples of direct democracy. In India also, local government is also considered as the example of direct democracy, especially Gram Sabha, because all the adult peoples whose age is 18 years or above, all the voters of the village are the member of Gram Sabha, and they supervise the functions of Gram Panchayat. So it is also example of direct democracy. But direct democracy is not possible in large democracy where among the lakhs of people or crores of peoples. For example, in India, its population is about 135 crore. So, and we all know that democracy is ruled by the people. If it directly participate, people cannot participate in among the crores of people, then democracy may be not possible. But when we are talking about the democracy means rule by people, then it is equal to the rule by people's representation. Oftenly it is referred as rule by people's representation. Like in India, we rule by people's representation, and it is known as indirect democracy. Indirect democracy is also known as representative democracy. So in next segment we will discuss about the indirect democracy and or representative democracy. So class, now representative democracy. In this arrangement, citizens choose their representative. First of citizens cast their vote. Whole country is divided into different constituencies, and different constituencies people live in that constituency, they cast their vote to appoint the representative. In turn, हमारे बदले में who in turn are actively involved in governing, because all people cannot be actively participate, cannot be involved in governing and administrating the country. So on the behalf of the citizens, these elected representatives involved in governing and administrating the country. And the question is, who will be the representative? How the representative will be chosen? How the representative will be elected? So we need a method to choose the representative, and this method is known as election. But in indirect democracy, in representative democracy, the role of citizens is very limited, because now the citizens cannot directly participate in day-to-day decision making process, in governing and administrating the country. So in direct democracy, the role of citizens is very limited. Their role is to just to elect the representative. After electing, their role is limited, because now in direct democracy, or we can say that in representative democracy, the major decisions are taken by the elected representatives. These elected representatives take the major decisions on the behalf of citizens, and the method used to elect representative, इस सिचुएशन में द मेथड जिसके थ्रू हम अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को अपॉइंट करते हैं, इलेक्ट करते हैं, दिस मेथड बिकम्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, and that method is known as election. And how the election will take place, all these procedures are already specified in the constitution of the country. That's all for today, students. In next class, next video, we will discuss about the second question.